Welcome to today's edition of the Exploring Mining podcast, featuring stock news from TSX, TSXV, CSE, ASX, NASDAQ, and New York Stock Exchange mining companies, plus interviews with CEOs and leading experts. Hello everyone, this is Sam Mowers here. Welcome to another episode of the Exploring Mining podcast. For news today, we've got the latest from Defense Metals Corp, I-80 Gold Corp, Hispania Resources, and ALMA Gold. But just before we get into the show today, a quick reminder that if you enjoy this podcast, please feel free to share it or leave us a review. And as always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on investorideas.com. This includes the Cannabis Podcast, the Clean Tech and Climate Change Podcast, along with many others, all of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. All right, so Defense Metals Corp, which trades on the TSXV under the ticker symbol DEFN and on the OTCQB under the ticker DFMTF, has completed the Phase 2 hydrometallurgical pilot plant test work for its wholly owned Wichita Rare Earth Element or REE project, and has announced the commencement of pre-feasibility study work. The company's metallurgical consultant, John Good, commented, quote, "With the completion of the recent beneficiation test work and hydrometallurgical test work and pilot plant operations, we are now ready to provide our engineering consultants with the metallurgical test data necessary for them to commence the design work that forms a critical part of the Wichita project pre-feasibility study." End quote. Stock for Defense Metals Corp trading on the OTCQB is down 1.2% at the time of recording. Moving along, I-80 Gold Corp, that's rendered I-80 Gold Corp, which trades on the NYSEAmerican under the ticker IAUX, has reported positive results from underground drilling at its 100% owned McCoy Cove property in Lander County, Nevada. The ongoing roughly 40,000 meter drill program, according to the press release, is focused on upgrading resources in the Helen and CSD and Gap zones in advance of completing an updated resource estimate and a full feasibility study. The company's chief geologist, Tyler Hill, said, quote, "The underground drilling program at Cove is focused on defining mineralization for ultimate mine planning. The first 9 holes drilled have demonstrated continuity of gold mineralization in the upper portion of the CSD Gap horizon, confirming Cove as one of the highest grade development stage gold deposits in North America." End quote. Stock for I-80 Gold Corp is down 1.54% at the time of recording. Next up, Hispania Resources Inc., which trades on the TSXV under the ticker symbol ESPN, has announced the acquisition of the Lumbrales deposit permit, which covers 2,900 hectares and contains the formerly producing Marie Terre mine and 2 other artisanal tin prospects in the staniferous Iberian belt of Spain. Norman Brewster, the company's CEO, explained, quote, "Given the current market forecasts of tin, this property holds considerable financial potential. We plan to explore the expansion of the resource and consider the reprocessing of existing tailings as we begin work on the site. Equally important is the existing infrastructure, including decline ramps, surface shafts, and underground developments. The construction of these features would typically take a mining company several years of permitting and work, positioning us favorably to advance this crucial project. We eagerly anticipate our continued growth in Spain." End quote. Lastly for today, ALMA Gold Inc., which trades on the CSE under the ticker symbol ALMA, has acquired 3 exploration licenses or authorization de reconnaissance near the town of Dialakoro in the Mandiana Prefecture in northeast Guinea, with a 4th exploration license located 30 kilometers to the south still pending. All 4 licenses are located within the upper Birimian to lower Tarkwa group of sedimentary rocks of the world-class orogenic gold-producing district known as the Seguiri Basin in northeast Guinea. Stock for ALMA Gold Inc. is down 7.14% at the time of recording. Lastly, just a quick disclaimer that news on Defense Metals Corp. is a paid-for service on InvestorIdeas.com. Well, that does it for today's Exploring Mining podcast. If you'd like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, please contact InvestorIdeas.com. InvestorIdeas.com reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website. All investment involves risk, and this podcast is not meant to be an endorsement to buy or sell securities or products. To hear more InvestorIdeas.com podcasts, please visit InvestorIdeas.com/audio, and a reminder you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, and most audio platforms available.